All right, so before I actually ask you guys this particular question, I got to lay out a little bit of context, all right? Because this question came to me by the way of two individuals in the breaking community that mentioned something that was very, very interesting to me. I'm going to drop a name. Heat Rock. Heat Rock actually went on a podcast. One of my buddies out in Portland, his name is Tony, and he does a podcast where he does more interview-based podcasts. And he was having an interview with Heat Rock, and Heat Rock kind of broke down that there are breakers in the breaking community that are addicted to breaking. They are addicted to breaking. They have this addiction, and the addiction comes from, sometimes the roar of the crowd, you know what I mean? The exception of the jam, you know what I mean? Just the feel of it all. Now, sometimes I feel like the term addiction can have a negative connotation to it, right? In this case, when it comes to breaking being addiction, it varies. It depends on what are you actually harming, in the sense that you can claim that you're addicted to breaking. Okay. There was another video that actually came out. Another buddy of mine, Domke, who does videos. He was saying that burnout is a reality in breaking. There's people who just get burnt out after a while from breaking. You know what I mean? They have to step away from the breaking scene. They have to step away from breaking, try to, get their, just to get their self together with regards to life and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So that's a reality in breaking. My question is, can having an addiction to breaking prevent burnout? Can having an addiction to breaking prevent burnout? All right. So again, I wanted to provide the proper context with regards to this particular question, and I wanted to pull out a couple sources. Sure. Heat Rock, who had mentioned that, there are a lot of breakers out here that are addicted to breaking, from all different perspectives. And then you have Domke, who had mentioned that burnout is a reality amongst breaking, which is true. So let's start with you, Rich Nice. Yes or no, can having an addiction to breaking prevent burnout from breaking?
This is such a loaded question because it's so many angles.
Yes or no, homie? Yes or no?
I'm at my own context because
yes. Can you start out saying either yes or no, please?
So when you say the word addiction, right? No, for real, because it has like this negative connotation, right?
I said that.
He said
right.
that.
No, I know. I'm just saying it has this negative connotation, but also burnout also has a negative connotation. I've never heard someone say they were burnt out and it was a good thing, right? So we're thinking about this counter to the burnout, right? Can it counter burnout, basically, right? And then can it like zero out or something like that? I don't think so. I'm saying no yet, right? The reason I say so because when you say someone has an addiction, and especially in regards, we're talking about breaking here, like breakdancing. There's many things that goes with breaking. So there's like practice, there's jams. You're talking about the roar of the crowd, but there's some people that like quote unquote addicted to breaking that don't get the roar of the crowd. They might be addicted to just sessioning. They might be addicted to flares, like training power moves or
ultimately that's still under the umbrella of breaking.
It is, but there are different things, right? So when you say, then on the flip side, when you say burnout from breaking, burnout is burnout, right? Where it's like I'm doing this thing and like I'm just over it. Like I'm burnt out from the gym today, right? I'm tired. I don't want to work anymore. I'm having a good time. I'm doing something else. That means you have to do something else. So for you to be addicted to something means you're only doing that one thing, fixated on it, right? And you're burnt out when you want to do something else. If you're addicted to something and you say you want to do something else, it's the same thing. Because you're burnt out from the breaking. So you want to do something else. But so you being addicted to the same thing that you're burnt out from, I don't think kind of cancels out.
Have you ever been addicted to breaking? Would you say you're addicted to breaking?
I am. No.
Have you ever been?
I'm just in breaking. I'm just into that.
Have you ever been burnt out from breaking?
I have been burnt out from breaking. I'm burnt out from breaking right now, and we're on a breaking podcast. But at the same time, this is another aspect of breaking. So I'm burnt out from running a breaking jam. I'm not burnt out from speaking about breaking in these, eclectic kind of ways that we get around to it in the podcast, right? So that's what I mean as far as like those. So I don't think it can exactly. I'm still burnt out. If you told me to run another jam right now, I'd be like, no, you know. Or if you told me, or if I was burnt out from power moves and you told me to do a flare, I'd be like, no, I'm not. I just said I was burnt out. But if you invited me to a break-in festival or something else where I'm not doing flares, then sure, we could do that. All right?
Okay.
So that's what I got.
Thank you, Rich. Yeah. Baby girl. Mm-hmm. Let me ask that question one more time. Let me pull it back up. So again, you understand the context that I provided with regards to Heat Rock's reference and Domke's reference.
Right.
Okay. The question is, can having an addiction to breaking prevent burnout from breaking? Yes or no?
I say yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think just like anything else, there comes a time when even with whatever addiction that you may have, that you just get tired of it. Your mind, your mental, your body, soul, like all of it, at some point, there's just like some realization of a lost cause, as it what feels like at some point, and then obviously leading into crashing out on it, and you just need a break. I think that we're coming into a time where realization of all of that is super massive right now. I think we're still like coming down off COVID, and that right now is just a different time, and so people are overwhelmed with everything that comes along with the breaking world, the politics, just the politics.
So let me jump in real quick, because
sure.
You're breaking down some good information, and again, it's all within the realm of breaking.
Right.
And then the addiction comes from all of that.
Right.
That's the absorption of wanting the politics, as you say, loving the beef and the drama and the dance aspect, the cultural aspect, the judging aspect, everything of it. You have an addiction to that, so you gravitate towards it, okay? So then the question becomes, having an addiction to it, gravitating toward all that aspect with regards to breaking, is it preventing a person from being burnt out?
Is it
And
preventing?
you said yes.
Yes.
So the addiction in this sense is a good thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could be.
But
I guess I'm questioning myself now at this
No.
point.
No.
well, I'm asking.
I get it.
I mean,
If I could jump in, I think about the wise words of a person I met on the street when somebody called them a crackhead. He's like, I ain't no crackhead, I'm a dope head. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying we're making light and joking, but they have a drug, they have a substance addiction, right?
Right.
But very specifically, it is not crack. It is dope. You know what I mean? So their dope addiction maybe is keeping them away from crack.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I can appreciate that. All right. So, guys, the general consensus with regards to can having an
That was a
addiction
little confusing.
to breaking prevent burnout from breaking? 91% said yes. 91% said yes. So
Majority.
I guess many people would encourage having an addiction to breaking in order to prevent burnout. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
All right. Let's keep it moving, guys. Thank you
That's not
so
what I'm
much.
saying, but that's what they're saying.
Thank you so much. Let's keep it moving.